Hi guys, welcome to my channel, a late night edition of Dazzie's Top 20 Selling Comic Books of the Week, episode 73. And today I'm going to be discussing the best selling comics on eBay for the week of May the 17th, 2020. Since coverprice.com came on the scene, they've become a go-to spot on watching eBay trends on comics, and they scour thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hottest selling books. As always guys, let's find out if you can beat me. We're back to the full quota of 20. Most people normally do beat me. Starting in at number 20 is a book from 2016. And it is a character that has been widely speculated to be coming into the MCU. That character is Riri Williams. And her first cameo appearance comes in Invincible Iron Man, issue number 7. Yeah, long been speculated to be coming. Now, I'm hearing that Robert Downey Jr. could be doing an AI voice for the character of Ironheart in the show. Time will tell, but this is a character that's always had a lot of potential. The first cameo of Riri Williams. Now, this is a lovely Mike Deodato Jr. cover. And what did it do? Well, it's had a 7-day trend of plus 182%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $149.99. But what's more remarkable is a near mint raw went for a whopping $75, which is insane. What did I pay for mine? A mighty total of £1.34, and this is mint, guys. Got this in February of 2019 at one of my favourite cons, the True Believers event in Cheltenham. Up next, number 19 on our list is a bit of a debate. I spoke about it last time out. What is the first cover appearance of Null? Is it the Venom 5 trade dressed variant? Not for me, guys. The first cover appearance for Null, who is widely speculated to be coming into the MCU, is in Venom number 3, the third printing. Yeah, this is a book. I wasn't sure if I had it, you know. The cover rang a bell, and I list all my books on Comic Book Realm, and it wasn't there. And then I saw it was $125, and I thought, well, let's get digging for me boxes. And sure enough, I had it. Null, a great character. This is the first cover appearance of the God of the Symbiotes. Lovely cover from Ryan Stegman, and what's nice about it is it has a minuscule print run of just 9,765. This is a book that came out in October of 2018. Now it's leveled out a bit, the valuations. Like I said, it was going well over 120 at one point. Well, it still sold 26 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 92%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for a very nice $315. What did I pay for my copy? £2.65 the day it came out, and that came from Forbidden Planet. I pretty much stopped using Forbidden Planet though, because they tend to send me books that are not in very good condition, so hence no more new books really for Daz unless I'm in the shop. Mind you, even on the shelves in Forbidden Planet, they are dinged up pretty bad. So number 18 on our list. Still Marvel, but we're going older school. Back to 1990. And we keep hearing rumours of a Gambit series coming to Disney+. Instead of a theatrical film, of course, Channing Tatum was linked to be coming into the Gambit role. But who will be playing the Raging Cajun? Nobody really knows at the moment. But the book in question, we all know it, guys, Uncanny X-Men, issue 266, is trending because it is, of course, the first full appearance of Gambit. That is what I will say, the first full appearance. Now, the debate rages on. Is it the X-Men Annual 14? Will I have that as well? But this is chronologically the first appearance in continuity. Now, of course, we've had Gambit in movies before. He appeared in the Wolverine Origins movie. I think he was played by Tyler Kitsch, and he did a darn good job as playing Gambit, I thought. Probably one of the standout characters in the film. Yeah, the Wolverine Origins has been knocked a lot, but I actually quite enjoyed the film. Big Hugh Jackman fan. Now, what did I pay for my copies? Well, I was actually gifted this from my good friend Lee Kendrick. It was for me and my boy Uncanny Ethan. This one I paid £2.75 for, and that was in the middle of 2017. What's it doing this time round? Well, it sold 24 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 102%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for a whopping $500. Both of mine are signed by the penciler, actually, Mike Collins. If you can just make that out down there, Mike Collins. And there's the proof. Yes, Dazzie with the man himself. So, yeah, I'm all aboard with Gambit as long as Channing Tatum ain't playing him. Not for me. So, number 17 on our list, and we're sticking with Uncanny. This time round, it is a character that's really kind of trending because of the X-Men animated series, I believe, because there is talks that is going to be getting a bit of a reboot on Disney Plus, which would be fantastic. For me, it's probably the best Marvel animated show that I have seen, and I'm watching them all at the moment. I'm actually watching Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends with my youngest boy at the moment. Blast down memory lane, that is for me. But yeah, the character that is heating up nicely, and it's a character we've seen before in live action, briefly, but I think this character's got a big say in the MCU at some point. From 1989, the book Uncanny X-Men issue 244. Yeah, a bit of a surprise, this one. The first appearance of Jubilation Lee. Now, believe it or not, Jubilee first appeared in the Generation X movie, which was a made-for-TV thing. And then it was in the X-Men movies. Last time out, the Apocalypse movie, and just a minor little role. But yeah, a great character. What did it do? Well, it sold 21 copies. It had a 7-day trend at plus 123%, and a CGC 9.8 went for $150.50. Don't overpay for this book, guys. I've sold 2 or 3 for 5 to 10, you know, in that range. This is my best copy, and the legendary Car Boot Tony, the Comic Santa, delivered this for £1. So thank you to Tony. Number 16 on our list. We've seen the cameo. Now we're getting the first full appearance. And Ironheart is destined to play a big part in the next wave of MCU content. Get the book while it's reasonable. The book in question, Invincible Iron Man issue number 9. Yeah, the first full appearance of Riri Williams. So get on board. We get a little glimpse of the first Ironheart costume, I guess, right at the end. Well, this book sold 15 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 176%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $199.99. I paid £8 for this one in November 2018 at the Birmingham Comic Con. Thought it was a good investment, and it pairs up nicely with that 7. Number 15 on our list. We're sticking with Marvel again, and we're going older school, but it's a store on my list from 1980. One of the shows I'm most excited for on Disney Plus is, of course, She-Hulk. And her first appearance comes in The Savage She-Hulk, issue number 1, like I said, from 1980. This is the first appearance and origin of Jennifer Walters, who is going to be the star of the She-Hulk show. Now, I've been reading that we're going to get quite a few Hulks in this show. So start specking on those Hulk characters, guys. I think we're definitely going to get Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. That's been confirmed. I think the Deus Ross Red Hulk will be showing up. And I've been watching Hulk Agents of Smash. And I've picked up recently the first appearance of Scar. I think it was Planet Hulk issue 1. That leaves A-Bomb, and I'm after that one, Hulk issue 2 from 2008. But we're waiting and itching for some casting news on this. But while we wait, this book sold 17 copies. It had a 7-day trend at plus 161%. A high sale CGC 9.8 went for a whopping $449.99. Now mine's probably, I know, VF. I paid 20 quid for my copy in November 2017. So you know. I mean, that's a character I've been specking on. with Spider-Woman. And now, of course, we got some Spider-Woman news, but I haven't yet to get Marvel Spotlight 32. That is huge on my radar. One of my top 10 I'm after this year. And talking to top 10, I actually picked up my #1 Grail a week or so ago, and I can't wait to show you that in my next haul. So number 14 on our list, and we're sticking Marvel again, 1984. Basically, it's simply a classic undervalued cover. And Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars issue 8, the origin of the black symbiote costume. That, of course, becomes Venom. Everything Venom is hot right now. Of course, we're getting a Tom Hardy sequel movie with Woody Harrelson. I'm a big fan of Woody Harrelson, and he's going to be playing Carnage. It's also the second appearance of Julia Carpenter, aka Spider-Woman. Now, Spider-Man's new black costume is explained as an alien costume in this issue. And then the debate goes on, what's the first appearance of the black suited costume? I think it's Amazing Spider-Man 252, but there's Marvel Team Up 141, there's a Spectacular Spider-Man 90, there's a Marvel Team Up, Marvel Team Up 141. So there's 3 or 4 books out there. What did it do this time round? Well, it sold 29 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 92%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for a staggering $279.95. I see most people seem to have this book. Why have I got this book? Well, for one, I didn't pay a penny because I won it from the great guy that is Joker68 with a fantastic price package. It's got a bit of a colour break increase, but it'll do me. I wouldn't pay big money for this book anyway. So, yeah, happy with that. $279 for 9.8. Wow. And talking of Marvel, it's Marvel. And we're going again from 2011, a big stalwart. This is a character that is simply awesome, guys. And we had an animated movie. We're getting the sequel soon. You know the book. Ultimate Fallout issue number 4. The first appearance of Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man. Now, in this issue, we also get Reed Richards becomes the Maker, a turning point where an evil Richards explains his new philosophy to the children of tomorrow. Now, some of them come polybagged. Mine wasn't. It's a Death of the Spider-Man tie-in. What did it do this time round? Because, of course, we're getting it Spider-Verse 2, but there's also talk of him coming into the MCU sooner rather than later. It sold 25 copies at a 7-day trend, plus 121%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $529.99, which is madness. I paid £13.90 for mine in March of 2018, and I'm slowly getting into grading books. If you saw my first CGC reveal, I was stoked with that. I've told myself I'm not going to slab modern books because you can only be disappointed. But if I was to slab one modern book, it would probably be this one. Now, number 12 on our list is a book I made a hot comic book alert about because, is it Mark Guggenheim? He creator of the Arrowverse, basically. He does the Arrow show. He's been signed on to do a Prophet TV show. And Rob Liefeld's ecstatic, I bet. Now, there is a 50-50 split in the covers. Some are green, some are purple or pinky. And here's a book from 1992. Prophet. Yeah, the first appearance of Prophet comes in Youngblood, issue number 2. Now, I used to think the purple righted version was the second printing, but that is not the case. Now, the Prophet TV show is on its way. And this is his first appearance and origin. Now, Prophet is Jonathan Tyler Prophet. Bang for your buck, though, with this book. You've got the first appearance of Shadowhawk, Kirby, Greylord, Cross, Darkthorn, Hatchet, Psystorm, the Berserker, Wildmane. Crazy amount of firsts. Probably most of them would be appearing in the show. And like I said, this is the green logo cover. Oh, it sold 25 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 125%, and high sale CGC 9.8 went for $105. I sold a copy for about a tenner last week. This is my best copy. I paid £2.44. Now, be careful as well. My copies have trading cards in them. Some don't. Look for the trading cards for that extra bit of value. Number 11 on our list, guys, and the first of our big top 10 runners-up. It is from 2018, and so far I've had 9 out of 9. It's about to change. Why? We're getting a second printing. And of course, everything Null is very hot at the moment. I have a lot of the early issues of Venom, but I didn't have this second printing. It is Venom issue number 4. The second printing, guys. There it is. Yeah, I've got to be honest, I don't think I've even seen that cover before. So that's a new one on me. Oh. What did it do? Well, it sold 17 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 189%. And a high sale, raw copy went for $59.99. Not for me, not at those prices, but I know a lot of people do love covers. Into the big top 10. And number 10 on our list is a book that I own. Now, a few weeks ago, there was an announcement about a female-focused Star Wars series from Russian doll co-creator that is coming to Disney+. Now, the article claimed that it was going to take a different part of the Star Wars timeline than other projects. Now, fans turned to this book. Now, I picked this book up a little while ago because I've heard nothing but good things about it. I must admit, I'm slowly picking up some nice Star Wars keys, but I haven't read this one yet. It's a book from 2015. The character people are speculating on about this show is in Darth Vader, issue number 3, the first appearance of Dr. Aphra. Yeah, Jelly Aphra. That is who people like to be the lead of this female-focused show. Now, it's also the first appearance of 000 and BT-1, an assassin droid. Lovely Addie Granoff cover. And some people even think she may show up in The Mandalorian Season 2. So much greatness about Mandalorian at the moment. Wouldn't surprise me, guys. Who knows? Well, it sold 33 copies. It had a 7-day trend, plus 106%, and a high sale CGC 9.8. Went for a very, very nice $289.99. Now, like I said, I picked this up on the 25th of February this year for £13.50, which is a bit of a steal now. Number 9 on our list, and sticking with Marvel, is a character that has just had a lot of buzz about him of late. Is a character that is supposedly coming into the MCU at any kind of juncture right now is going to be announced. The Russo brothers teased him in Endgame. He didn't show up. The book, you probably guessed it, is Nova, issue number 1. Yeah, by all accounts, we are getting Nova in the MCU very soon. And Kevin Feige was quoted saying, immediate potential for an MCU debut. How close, we still don't know. But this is the first appearance and origin of the first Nova, Richard Rider. Of course, Sam Alexander goes on to be the second Nova, and I think there's even a third one. It's also the first appearance of the Centurion Nova Prime, Roman Day, and he appeared in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. The first one, we got the first appearance of Robbie Rider, his brother, we've got Charles Rider and Glory Rider, his parents. It's all happening in this one. Mine's a pence copy, but it's still pretty decent graded. What did this book do? It sold 28 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 132%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for a whopping $950. I might get my copy graded if the character really takes off. I thought it was a great read. I paid 20 quid for this in the back end of 2017 from my good friend Lee, who runs the local antique centre. Now, number 8 on our list is a book I don't own, just when I thought I was on a good little run. The book in question, from 2007. Sir Donny Cates recently tweeted about Wraith, and his first full appearance is in this issue. And Donny Cates quoted that Wraith has a direct connection to Null. Well, the book in question, number 8 on our list, is Annihilation Conquest Wraith, issue number 1. Do you know, guys, I'm always on the lookout for this one when I go to cons. I can never find it. I wouldn't overpay for it, but a pretty decent book. Now, what has that done? It sold 16 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 242% and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $250. And guess what, guys? The Raws now are going for $81. hitting highs of $81. Madness. Now this is a good one. There are unconfirmed reports about an Amazon show that may be being close to greenlit, and it's a book I've picked up a while ago. We don't know how solid that these rumours are right now, but regardless, this book has yo-yoed in value for years with various announcements. And this time it's landed in our top 10. The book in question, guys, I'm not sure how many of you will have this one, from 2013, Image Comics, Lazarus. Lazarus, yeah. This is the first appearance of Forever Carlyle, who is Eve. And yeah, I've read this. It was okay. It's all right. You know, I like to get books that I think got potential, and I didn't pay a lot for this one. Well, this book sold 23 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 171%, and a high sale for CGC 9.8 of $100. Now, the rumours are loose at the moment, but a book was certainly potential, and mine is minty as minty can be. I paid £6 for mine, again off my mate Lee, and that was in October of 2018. I think I know where a second copy is, so I might have to snag that. Now, number 6 on our list is a book I made a hot comic book alert about, and I love Jack Kirby's work. The Fourth World. We got the Mr. Miracle series, we got the Forever People, and we got the New Gods. And the New Gods director Ava DuVernay tweeted a response to a fan that was itching for an update on the New Gods movie, and she said, "Because you asked so nicely, I've been working on a 4th draft on a scene that's featuring All Widow." And thanks to good old Carboy Tony, I've got most of the New Gods book, but I had to pick this one up off of eBay. The first appearance of All Widow comes in New Gods issue number 9. Yeah, and mine's a pretty nice copy. What did I pay for this? £4.84. And it's a great book because it's also the first appearance of the Forager, one of the many humanoid bugs that live beneath the surface of the New Genesis. And if we're getting All Widow, I feel sure we're going to get the first appearance of Forager as well in that movie. It's also the first appearance of Eve Donner. So many first appearances in these early New Gods books. I really say, guys, spec now, because nearer the time when that first trailer drops, these books are going to be on fire. I've said it before, get those Mr. Miracle books, get those Forever People books. They're great books. Now, thanks to this little bit of information from the director, the book sold 20 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 202%, and a high sale CGC 9.6 went for $175. Like I say, I paid £4.84 for my copy. And you can tell it for yourself. It's pretty nice. Looks good in that Mylar. Happy stuff. I do like me some New Gods. Number 5 on our list. And it's the big boy book of all Star Wars books. I nearly made a deal with a friend of mine for a 5.5 CGC. It was less than 100, and I thought it was going to happen, but it fell through. I really wanted a Star Wars number 1, and like I say, it fell through. My next target now is on fire from 1980. The book, you know it. Tamara Morrison is coming back to The Mandalorian. Do I need to say any more? Star Wars, issue 42. The first appearance of Boba Fett. Yeah, he's coming, guys. We all know it. I was so close to a Star Wars number 1. So I thought I'll go for this one. And now that news broke and the book's blowing up beyond belief. It's a great book. I think it's also the first full appearance of Yoda and the Emperor. My favourite ever villain, I think, is the Emperor Palpatine. Love it. But how good is this going to be? Apparently we're getting Ahsoka, we're getting Boba Fett, we're getting Cobb Vanth, I made an alert about the other day. Captain Rex, by all accounts. I just spoke about Dr. Aphra. The list is, well, it's never ending. I think that. Sabine Wren, possibly as well. 1980, Star Wars issue 42 sold 30 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 133%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $574.99. Madness. Boba Fett. I'm going to love to see him come back. I want to know how he survived that Sarlacc pit. Now, number 4 on our list, guys, is a book that it's on my radar. I do like auction books if they're cheap enough, but at the moment on eBay they're going for about 20 UK price, so I'm not going to pay that. But Scout recently announced that this book is in development as a 1-hour sci-fi adventure series by screenwriter Bianca Ursula. And the book in question is Wretches, issue number 1, guys. That's your book, Wretches. Now, like I say, if you can find it for cheap, I think it's worth a punt. But, you know, with option use, most of them don't make it to the screen. Well, it had a huge trending percentage of 204%. It moved 20 copies and had a high sale. Raw copy went for $24.95. Great. If you can get it for cheap, there's a flip there, isn't there? Now, number 3 on our list, guys, I spoke about Annihilation Wraith issue number 1. And number 3 on our list is Annihilation Wraith number 2, the first appearance of the Exelon parasites. There we go, guys. That's your book, number 3 on our list. Like I say, Donny Cates' tweet has blown that little series up. It is a parasitic entity made of living darkness known as the Exelon of which. And that book sold 19 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 358%, and a high sale CGC 9.6 went for $100. Now, number 2 on our list is another book I made a hot comic book alert about. I've got one listed at the moment, actually. It is from 2008. Rumours have surfaced that there is a Secret Warriors project underway at Marvel Studios. And they're apparently searching for a writer. And the first appearance of the Secret Warriors comes in The Mighty Avengers issue 13. Yeah. And the Secret Warriors of sorts made an appearance in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show. We got the first appearance of Hellfire, Slingshot. They were both in that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show. And first appearance of Druid and Stonewall in this issue. There was also a second printing of this with just a 5,300 print run, so look out for that. But this is the first printing. And if we get the Secret Warriors, happy days. Because I paid less than £1 for this, believe it or not. And they're going quite nicely on eBay right now. The book right now is selling 35 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 216%, and a high sale CGC 9.6 went for $53.35. Don't overpay for this book, guys. If you can find it for cheap, it might be a winner-winner chicken dinner, but don't overpay. And number 1 on our list. Liefeld's done it, hasn't he? I showed the green logo. Number 1 on our list is Youngblood issue 2, and this is the purple or pinky green writing logo. It's in our number 1 spot this time round because of the profit show, and it's on the move with 63 copies sold, had a 7-day trend of plus 121%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 for this logoed version went for $120. That's it, guys. That's a wrap. That's Dazzie. All done in under 30 minutes. How many did I have out of 20? I think I've done all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 out of 15 out of 20. That's pretty good going. Thanks for everyone who subscribes to me. I'm on a world record 828, I think. If you like what you see, subscribe, like, stick the thumbs up. It means the world to me. Bye.